Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Ascension Day by Vanessa Nelson, narrated by Jessica Whittaker. Chapter 1. Thea kept her walk to a steady, even pace, walking with purpose, but not fast enough to alarm anyone, or slowly enough that the people around her would think to stop her. There was an almost visible tension in the air after the recent Ageless murders, and the city's residents were paying closer attention than normal to what the watch members were doing. The sight of a watch uniform speeding through the streets during the day would draw the wrong kind of attention. The pace she had chosen was a fine balance, but so far it had been working. She'd been able to keep an eye on what was happening around her, and also hear snippets of conversations among the groups of people she passed. The streets she was walking on were packed earth, not cobblestone, and sticky with mud after rain the day before. The rain seemed to have captured all the worst smells of this part of the city, from the foul smells from a nearby open drain to the stale, musty odor of old sweat and unwashed clothes and bodies. In the wealthier districts of the city, the residents got together to pay for spells to counteract the smells of the drains, and were able to afford to clean their clothes. But this was Highfield, where the poorest residents of the city made their homes, many of them crammed into tall, overcrowded buildings, badly in need of repair. Up ahead, a group of people were arguing in loud, belligerent tones. There were ladders propped up against the buildings on either side of the street. One person up each ladder, holding either end of something that made no sense to Thea's eyes as she approached. It looked like random wooden objects hung from a piece of rope, and she could not work out its purpose. After some more shouting from the people on the ground, the people on the ladders took another step up, and Thea saw that the random objects were in fact carved letters. They hung suspended over the street, swaying slightly, as the people on the ladders fought to hold them, and also pull the ends of the rope onto heavy iron hooks embedded into the buildings. They were not making much progress, both of them struggling with the weight and pulling against each other. Thea came to a halt among the people on the ground, who fell silent and eyed her sideways. She looked up at the letters swaying overhead and frowned. She did not think that the people were violating any laws, at least none she was aware of, but they had managed to jumble the letters up, and she was wondering how to tell them. Even as she hesitated,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?